Hey, what's up? My name is Jasenia, aka Jungle Soul. I use she, her pronouns. I'm a life and health coach, yoga teacher, and meditation guide. And today, I want to share some tips and tricks that you can use, easy steps that you can implement so that you can get your 2023 goals. Let's make this the year that these goals all happen. So the number one thing I recommend you do, and this is the very first thing I do with every single life or health coaching client, it's what I do with myself when I am setting my own personal goals. Find your reason why. What do I mean by that? So it's easy to set a goal like I want to live a healthier lifestyle. That is so vague. It's so broad. What does that mean? So instead of just saying, I want to live a healthier lifestyle, ask yourself, why is that important to me? Well, it might be important to you because you want to feel more energetic. When you're more energetic, ask yourself, when you're more energetic, what will having that do for you? So that answer might be, well, I'll have more time to make social plans instead of just being totally dead by the end of the workday that I don't have time to even socialize. So why is that important to you? Maybe it's because you want to feel more connected to your friends. So we whittle down, I want to live a healthier lifestyle, which is if that's what you want, go for it, do it, you can. But we whittled that down to because I want to feel more connected to my friends. So when you're at a holiday party, or the holidays just ended, but you know what I mean. If you're at a family party, or you just don't feel like doing whatever tiny steps you put into that goal, that reason of I want to feel more connected to my friends is going to be so much more powerful than I want to be healthier. That is I want to feel more connected to my friends will be something that feels like it's almost pulling you forward, so you don't always have to find like the motivation to be healthier, because that's just not going to last. So that's my first tip. Tip number 2, clear the clutter. How many times have you set a goal? Have you wanted to make a change, but everything in your physical environment stays exactly the same? So it's really easy to fall back into those old patterns when visually everything is the same. Nothing has changed. So clearing the clutter could mean clearing your inbox. It could mean reorganizing your shoes. It could mean it literally anything. You know what I mean. When I say clear the clutter, there might have been something that popped into your head, like that pile of mail that's been sitting there for months that you don't want to go through, whatever it is. Clear it up so that you can make room for something new to come in. Tip number 3, make it inevitable. What do I mean by that? If you are an artist, for example, or you want to get into painting, and your paint supplies are buried underneath a pile of some other art supplies, and every time you want to paint, you're going to have to go through that, dig it out, take it out. Like, you're never going to stick to that. You're never going to stick to the goal. So by making it inevitable, you are, say, putting your yoga mat somewhere that's accessible, putting your art supplies somewhere that's super accessible, putting your clothes out the night before if you want to get up earlier and go for a walk, whatever it is, set yourself up for success. Start removing those blocks, those things that are gonna get in your way. We're human. We all have the things that are gonna trip us up, right? So by making it inevitable, you are making it easier on yourself, so it's less of a choice every time you want to go and follow through on that goal. You want to take away the need to constantly make choices and make it easier for yourself, so that you're just like, oh, my shoes are right there, my clothes are right there, putting them on, I'm going on a walk. It takes less thought, and that way it's way more likely that you're going to consistently show up for that goal. Okay, number 5. This one is super important, and I think that when we don't do this, we fail. And that is set up accountability for yourself. Don't just be out here keeping your goals a secret. You don't have to tell everybody. That's very important. Don't go around just telling anybody, because there's plenty of people who will shit all over your dreams. So don't tell just anybody. But having an accountability partner, that could be a friend, that could be your partner, that could be a guardian, a sibling, it could be a coach, a mentor, a teacher, a boss even. It could be anybody, but it has to be someone who is going to hold you accountable, who is not just going to be like, they didn't do what they said they were going to do, so I guess, whatever. No. Find that tough love friend. You need one of those tough love friends. Les Brown calls it the trusted critic. That person who is going to keep it real with you when you start falling off, because you might. You're human. It's okay to fall off on whatever goal you're setting for yourself. It's okay, but have that accountability in place, whoever it is. And if you don't have anyone in your life that's like that, you could call your girl, okay? This is like what I do. So set up accountability. That is so important. I cannot stress enough how important that is. The next thing that you can do to really make your New Year's resolutions 2023 really come to life is to stay curious and to anticipate inconsistency. I know that's not, I have never heard that tip. I don't think you're expecting me to tell you to anticipate yourself to be inconsistent. But it's true. Eventually, even if you're off to a really good start, say you want to go on a run. You want to run every day. And you are doing it. You're killing it for 3 months in a row. And then your car is busted. And then you can't get to the gym. And then life just happens, and that's okay. Once again, you are human. So just building that into your plan. I am probably gonna miss a day of that morning routine I'm trying to set. I'm gonna miss a day of the certain food that I'm trying to incorporate. That's okay. The biggest thing that you can do to make sure that you don't follow through on your goals is to expect yourself to be perfect. And once you're not perfect, to just throw that goal out the window. How many times have we done that, right? Oh, I said I was going to do this thing. I did it for 2 weeks. I did it for 2 days, and now I'm not doing it anymore, so I suck, and I guess that's it for me. I'm never going to accomplish that thing. No. No. Give yourself some grace. Take off that perfectionistic expectation from yourself, because you will mess up. I promise you. You are human. That's what we're designed to do. But building in and anticipating inconsistency and getting curious with yourself. Why am I being inconsistent? Why? And asking yourself in a really curious way so that you can play detective with yourself and learn, okay, maybe doing this one habit every single day isn't actually, doesn't feel good to me. So maybe I need to do it 5 days a week instead of 7. Being curious. Being curious will get you to those kinds of answers instead of being super judgmental and hard on yourself and perfectionistic. That is not the way. Stay curious, expect inconsistency, and then get back on track. Get back on track and know that it doesn't mean you're a failure. Just get back up and keep going. And the final tip is to pivot when necessary. So I'll give an example of my own. Last year for my birthday, I said I was going to work on a book, publish the book in a year. Did that happen? No. No, it did not. Am I a bad person for that? No. Did I need to reassess that goal? Absolutely. I've never written a book before. I don't know how long that's gonna take. I don't know all the stuff that comes with that. So me reevaluating that goal, like, okay, I'm not hitting this goal. Why is that? And how do I need to pivot and change to help myself? Maybe the goal changes completely. Maybe I'm like, you know what? Writing a book is not all it's cracked up to be. I think I'll just like go to open mic nights and read my stuff instead, or just like share it with friends. I don't need a book. You know, that's just an example. But giving yourself permission to pivot, again, not making it mean that you are a failure because you are not staying consistent with this goal or this habit that's making you actually miserable. You know, we always have the best of intentions, right? Going into these kinds of things, you know, I'm gonna do this for myself, yeah, I'm gonna, new year, new me, da 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 da. And then we're in it and we're like, oh, I don't like this. This actually sucks. Why would you keep doing it if you don't like it? So that's the final tip. Give yourself permission to change your mind. Give yourself permission to pivot. Even if that's a little micro adjustment, maybe waking up at 6 a.m. is just unreasonable for you, so you wake up at 7 and know that that's okay. You know, it might be something small that just needs to be tweaked. It might be something much bigger, like this goal is just actually not for me. Give yourself permission to pivot and don't make yourself the villain because something didn't work out the way that you dreamed it up to be. So those are my tips and tricks. They're the things that I use as a life coach with my own clients, and I see results. So get yourself an accountability partner. Let's make 2023 your year. You got this. It's all on you. You can do this. Yes! Where's my drink at?